Yeah, well, just got up a little bit ago. It's day 84. Hitting the dummy. Come on. I'm trying to line this. Not that it's hard to get on. I'm trying to line it up into the armhole. What's up? How's it going today? Oh, I need a Band-Aid. Because got this old brush burn on my left knuckle. Hit the dummy over 200,000 times, everybody. Going at it again this morning. It's still morning. It's like 11 a.m. here. Well, it's almost noon now, I guess, huh? Now that's fitting a lot better. Alright, this is where my gauntlets were out my thumb. Put a Band-Aid on there. Yo! Oh! Born Star, what up? Oh man. I know, I remember Born Star. What up? How's it going today? Today, every other day, if I get some work hitting the dummy with some armor on, it'll be good because my next fight is Saturday. And just keep my arms in the best shape possible. But yeah, I definitely remember you coming by. Alright. One more. We'll fasten one more of these, and then the elbows. Then we'll be hitting our dummy here, our friend the dummy. What time is it? It's noon. Probably about like 1:30 at the latest. Yo, Pixie, what up? It is, yeah. It's actually I just woke up a little bit ago. About to get some reps in. Just an hour and a half today because my daughter's not feeling good. She's kind of stuffed up. She wanted to stay at grandma's last night, and I'm gonna. She wants me to come over around 2. So about 1:30. We'll see how many hits we can get on here till 1:30. Yeah, you're like way early. Oh, what's up, Crusaders? All right, how's it going? I'm all right. How are you doing today? I woke up later than I wanted. I tell you what, ever since Pensick, I haven't had caffeine hardly at all. As in the amount of caffeine I usually would have. I obviously have a Mountain Dew here, so it's caffeine. Yeah. I'm just making sure I can spell it. What's up, Waffle? I'm just gonna get this last buckle on. I don't know why it's taking so long. All right, I wrote it on here. Let me get a set in, and when I show off the board, you'll see it. There's an ad.
Aviation plays a critical role in our lives. We are facing a new.
Oh, great! We have to listen to ads.
Are retiring faster than they can be replaced, and the industry continues to expand rapidly. Let's fix the problem together.
All right, let's get these gauntlets on. We'll start hitting this thing.
Training highly skilled aviation technicians for over 90 years. Recognized as the nation's #1 2-year trade school. Our students and their
Yo, Boxer Daddy, what's up?
Find your purpose at PIA.E.
Which sword do we want to use? How about this one? I can skip this ad in 3, 2, 1. Yo! Oh man! Oh, I thought that's me. That's my avatar. I thought that was Rough Killa. It just showed mine. All right, we got boy, we got some work to do today. I'm sure we're not gonna hit anything here. When I get closer, it comes close to that chandelier. Catch up on chat pretty soon here. Thanks for that like button. What is good? Why? What's going on? Come down to Sunday. About. Oh no, raining. No, it's actually nice out. It's kind of colder though. What's the 60K comment? I don't find a reference. It is. Oh, it's backwards. We're at 100. That's not a whole lot. But we'll have a bunch by the end. The cool thing is, got some music today. I guess we're gonna have some ads though. Huzzah! What's up, Kate? Where did I set my sword? Oh, it's right here. Just trying to kind of roll with it. If I time this right, I'll have an armor fight. Armor fight. For the best you can, the best you can build. I gotcha. Oh. My armor when I have everything on is 29 pounds. That's about the Gambison. It's kind of beat. 29 pounds without the helmet. Trying to stay up with Jack today, just so you know. Trying to do less rest today. Almost there. BBL armor with the BBL. So you're talking about like for the yo Born Star. I'm gonna do a good set for you right here. Thank you, Born Star. Much appreciated. I have not had my coffee yet. I got this Mountain Dew left over from yesterday. Whoa. All right, let's get some work in for you here, Born Star. Just so you know, I'm probably gonna start just saying Born because this app likes to restrict me and it'll start thinking I'm saying something else. As our friend Canned Abyss who comes by, I just call him Canned. It's a great look for events. Yeah, my thanks for the share, Diva. My dueling armor was $5,000, but it's great. It's titanium, so there's like no maintenance. I'm sticking up fingers as we go. No maintenance. It's really light, durable as far as I know. Right. Here we go. We have 200 to write down the board still. Pixie. Whoa! Pixie, thank you. I was just saying yesterday about trying to improve my subscriber videos. So we went to an antique store and that's some subscriber content. I'll talk about that in a second. I see you, Born Star. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you for that. Let's keep it rolling. Just for you, we're gonna roll. Let me write these on here. Oh my gosh! No obligation, so you know to donate stuff. That's crazy, man. Hey. Woo! Haha, how about that? My emote. Oh, I didn't even write the first set down. Alright. Pixie. Yeah. Pixie, thank you for the sub. Oh, man. I do actually try and make it worth it. This should be set 5, I believe, right? I hope so, because I'm writing it down as set 5. Whoa! Born Star! What? It's gonna think I'm saying something else on here. And just for all those gifts, I'm gonna check chat, so don't worry, but I'm gonna go roll one right into the next one. These wider sets really get the shoulders going. Yo, 46 more weeks. Oh my gosh, you're right. Pixie, Born, much appreciated. Hey, these ads are playing. I can skip them in 3 seconds, then we're gonna do the next set. As long as I can hit the button with my gauntlets on. Oh yeah. Jeremy! What's up? Thanks for the like. A team. So you're always gonna need experience of some sort, as in the fighting and especially the armor to get into it. So my advice: you can start the team. You can start the team, and all y'all do is just kind of work out and practice and save up money for this. But always, before you buy anything, just make sure that you talk to somebody who knows what's going on with armor and what to buy and what's okay for this sport. My biggest suggestion though is to find an event and just go to an event, even if it's not a big event. You know what I mean? The sword is I think this one's about 3 pounds. 3 pounds? Maybe a little bit less. It's probably a little bit less. Yeah, the thing is, there's so much out there for sale. That doesn't work in this sport. But they market it as it because including the search terms, so like a Boo-Hurt helmet. If you see a Boo-Hurt helmet online for $127, it's not. Biggest thing I would say though is go to an event just to check it out, because you can always talk with the people there. Because we're always talking to people, wanting people that that want to do the sport. So yeah, at least be able to go talk and get some hands-on experience is what I'm saying. Experience of seeing what this stuff is, feels like, looks like. When you get a couple people together on that team, try to just find as much information, legit information online. Yo, yeah, I should say the ones that are 127, I do. You want? Born, we'll get an axe out just for you. Right. Don't stop now. Hold on. Let me finish this set. We'll get an axe out. Alright, that should be good. Let me grab an axe. Hang on, I'm going through the secret door behind me. I'm coming right back. I'll catch up on chat. Secret door. Uh-oh. What was that? Axe. I'm getting an axe. So, this is one of my favorite one-handers. Good, yes. Then you're set. If you can get that down, like I'm telling you, the hardest thing to do is to navigate this as far as equipment. Once you figure that out, you can be totally isolated from everyone else. There's technically nothing wrong you can do to get ready for this sport, as long as you're like exercising, you know? Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna hold something in my left hand for the heck of it. I'm gonna get a set in here with this, with the axe for Born Star, and then I'll get back to chat. It has a dragon on it. There's a story behind that. This camera's probably really shaking today. It's from Florida. Oh man, Anna Marie, it is. I tell you what, it's a great workout. Let me get a set of like. That's 50. That's at least 50. That's so. Born. That's from Florida. There's a group that's no longer. Oh, and the goat. There's a group that no longer exists. It's called the Florida Fire Drakes, and I got it from them after they split up. It's kind of like an antique relic. Yep, squiring for somebody helps. I hit the 88 last night. Yeah, because I had a special guest on to talk a little about spears. Jaybird. I did hit the 88 miles per hour. Oh, well, shoot. All right. Well, we got a lot of streams to go for a year. I'm not going to be at that one in Florida. My next one is in South Carolina on Saturday. Right. If you can learn how to repair stuff, that helps. Repairing's pretty easy. A lot of it. Born, I wish I had a better schedule. All I can usually do is kind of predict a day or two ahead before when I'll be on. Tomorrow, I think we'll be early. Just so we know, tomorrow's going to be early morning because I'm going, I think we're going hiking later in the day on Monday. Tomorrow's going to be really early and then again maybe at night, like really late, like the same time as last night. The end of the set. Yeah, let's see Bob. So this is how Bob looks these days. So since the swords are not sharp, but Bob does have some cracks. But since I'm kind of hitting the same spot over and over, it doesn't really get any worse than that, I guess. Oh no, the gauntlet jams. Gauntlet jams are horrible. Gauntlet jams and knee jams. South Carolina's gonna be Saturday. I think I'm fighting at like 12:30 or something on Saturday. Like as in this Saturday coming up. Oh, Pixie. Oh no. Okay. Yes, you gotta go run and do that. Pixie, thank you again. Good to see you as always. The Upstate Ren Fair. Yes. I'll be there. Buckler, it's something like 12:30. Buckler, and then they said long swords later in the day. I don't have a time. So I don't know. I'll probably be there from at least 10, 11 in the morning. OG Toast! At least 10, 11 in the morning we'll be there. Let me... So, well, thank you, yes. It is getting time almost for another fancy set of clothes for Bob. Alright. Let me get a couple sets, 2 sets, and I'll get back to you. We're on 150 that we didn't write down yet. just hit low, because if your arms are tired, you have nothing to do, and you want to hit somebody, you can always still just hit low. Whoops. It actually got stuck in the tunic. Catching up on chat in 1 second. Let me just take a quick break and we're going to hit this again real quick. It says 250 right down. One more set. It's a bad habit to do this with your swords. For one, if it was a sharp sword, it'd ruin your tip. And the other is, if you forget and you rest it on your foot like a lot of us do, you would actually just stab your foot. Where I go sword fighting, there's a rule to set your sword this way when you lean it down on something. Alright, next set of 100 and I'm catching up on chat. Every other day is an armor day. At least like my top half of the armor. Almost catch up with chat. Alright. We need a drink. Let me catch up on all the comments, so... Yes, OG. Good afternoon. Yeah, oh. We're going to be handing out potions. If you answer, all right, I would love to answer a riddle. Strongest potion, right? Training for Boo Hurt, yes. Death Monkey TV is a Boo Hurt event. I have one Saturday. I don't do archery. If I did, I'd show you my bow right now. Oh, the reverse grip. I don't know if I'm reading through. I don't know if I catch that part. Staying alive. I think I had a. Maybe we can use staying alive as a background one day. I can go to something faster than that. Oh yeah, we'll do 10 in armor next time we do a full one. Yeah, if I did archery. Let's see, stand tall and have a face but no eyes. A face, white and green. Face. A clock. Clock doesn't change white and green. Well, North Face, the slope at the ski place I go to is white in winter, green in the summer, but it's probably not the North Face at Seven Springs. Surface. Oh, gosh. Is that it? Someone just got a push in. I bet you. Surface, a mountain. Oh, yeah, North Face is like a mountain. Surface is a great guess though too. bet you it's actually faster than staying alive. I will be probably live streaming some of the battles. The reason I don't live my battles, I did. I have a couple times. The last time I did it, I was fighting polearm. I set the camera up. I was like, I had all my armor on. I was like, hey, this is me. So if you see me, if you see this out there, that's me. And you know what happened? So I had to set it up kind of far away so you could see all the action, because who knows where we're going to be inside the ring. And I come back, there wasn't anybody watching. Probably because I wasn't interacting. And the thing is, you just tune in and you see it kind of far away. You know what I mean? So I want to come up with a solution where I can wear the camera inside. If that makes sense. Then I can actually just have the phone to interact and know, you know, with chat and everything. Or have a camera person. My daughter used to come to me with all my events, but she can't come to this because she has school. Because I'm not coming back till Monday sometime. On my YouTube channel, I have lots of fight footage of me. That's because that's back when I would have somebody recording. A little bit of some body twist. OG might appreciate a little bit of body twist. The thing is, yeah, GoPro and a Brigadine. And if I could get like a smaller camera, yeah, scribble scribe, it would be great. I will have a red on. I mean, I think people, I'm not going to be wearing my black and yellow armor in my profile picture. Yo! What's up there? Daniel! This set is for you. For Agatha! Born! Hey, Born, thank you for the gifts. Thanks for coming by. Got your name on the board, forever immortalized in the highlight video. When we make it. There are some soft kit events. If you look up, they're on here. You want to talk to? Who would know? Look up Armored AF. I'll even let them know, give them a heads up that people might be interested. Alright, Jiri. Yeah, I looked it up. Okay, I get what you're saying. I said I'd look it up. Alright, let's do some combos. But just soft kit stuff. What's up, Michael Prince? Make sure you talk to Armored AF. Thanks, I appreciate it. Alright, here's some combos. Alright, combo time, huh? This is the sword I'm using. This is my new sword I'm getting used to. Actually, I'm glad you mentioned it. This is a new sword I'm getting used to. The grip's a little different. The combos are gonna take some time getting used to. Alright, here we go. We'll do 2 high, a low, and a high. We'll do a couple different ones. Easy one. Alright, here's another one. That's a little tougher because to block at the end, it's a little odd. I found if I duck down a little bit, maybe it's easier to get a blocking guard in. All right, here's another one. Some 3-hit combos. So there, that's like that was stepping offline. It's smart to step offline so you're not just fighting like this the whole time. So that one is kind of an attack with a middle howl as I'm stepping over to hit them back up here. I'm gonna catch up on chat in 1 second. Now we're just doing some mindless hitting. I can skip this ad.
The family upstairs.
Oh, I hit the whole wrong button. But that's alright, because we gotta write that down. That was a pretty decent set. I'm glad he mentioned to do some combos. I have this band-aid on because my gauntlet rubs a hole in my thumb now. Alright. Let me see why this quit. Hang on. 1 second, please. The music stopped. Alright, let's catch up on chat while we get some water. And we write those sets down. We're over 1,000, everybody. Oh, just so everybody knows, I'll be online again tonight. It'll either be for cardio after 7, or it'll be for armor, for hitting the dummy after 10. Armored AF. Yeah, sorry, I should have seen that before I did that set. Thanks. Some of those combos are hard. We'll do a couple more, Joshua. It's good because it also gives me a workout where I'm bending my arms. I'm not just doing that. If you watch, like, it's probably about 10 or 12 videos back, but I do have a longsword video uploaded on my channel. I got 4th place out of everybody. I should have got 3rd, but I just kind of failed. Yeah, that's the other thing. Indoors a little harder for the high guard. It does hurt sometimes when you fight. Check this out. Are you still there? Michael Prince. So, this is sitting here. Alright. Alright, so, check this out, right? Nice. Everything's great. But if I get hit like under here, I have a little bit of a plastic plate because when I have my arms up, this hurts a lot. I have a lot of bruises. I get a lot of bruises in this section here because sometimes I do actually do things and I'll swing up like this to come down like that. And if I'm coming up like this, odds are they're swinging at me like this. Like Boohert's a timed rounds. So I just a lot of times I'll be getting hit here. Those kind of hurt, and I'll feel it in my head. I'm like, but you got to keep going. Here, and check this out too. See this kind of shape? This, I don't even know what you call it. Someone out there probably does. So it keeps the inside of my elbow protected, right? So if you're swinging at me, see how my arm is wide open here? Well, if you're swinging from out here, this cuts down on the sword from hitting me in the arm here. There's nothing in this sport that says you can't grab somebody's arm and hold them and be yelling to your teammate, get him in the arm, and they come over and start smashing you in here, and that hurts. Getting hit with big plates feels like you're getting kicked. It can sting. I could go on and on about that, but sometimes it hurts. A lot of times it doesn't. A shell stance. Catnip, it's the new update for 2026. We're seeing it early. The Mandalorian helmet profile is there are a couple people with some of those. Okay, boxer tape. I see what you're saying. 2K to go. We are hopefully gonna approach that number. Yeah, soft squishy parts are great to hit. So right now, I'm kind of just hitting Owen. We're kind of just like these are all shots that would count in boot hurt. But when you're out there and you run up to somebody, and you look around and make sure you're not gonna get like cross-checked or something, then you not getting down yet. You know, then you can really, as hard as you can, and then you stop and you look. And then I hit them 6 times and they haven't gone down yet. So we're gonna start wrestling and trying to throw them on the ground. Always look around. Armored AF does have, and you can be under 18 and do Armored AF. The wing. A cooter. I'm gonna say a word on here, cowder. I'm gonna call it a cowder for now. My live streams get restricted all the time. If I start saying cooter, it's probably gonna think we're talking about something else. So anyway, yeah, I say that too sometimes. So anyway, I started blasting. Which reminds me, let me get a couple sets in here. Right, yeah, hit all the illegal soft spots. Unless you're doing it for like an exhibition or for fun. A lot of times we don't gap. As in, we don't specifically try and hit people in the gaps. And if you want to be nice and friendly, and somebody's bent over, one of the biggest targets on somebody, yeah, right? Angry. And angry, welcome back, by the way. One of the best ways, if someone's pulling you over, yep, Crusaders knows, someone's pulling you over, and you're bent like, uh-oh, big target. There goes my Band-Aid. So, if you want to be nice, you come up behind them on the buttocks and you kind of give them a little tap. Maybe another one. If they still haven't gone down, then it's like, all right, you made your own fate or whatever. Then you can hit them, and that'll sit somebody down a lot of times. Try and get this Band-Aid to stay on. I need to get medical tape. Hang on. I'm taking a quick time out. I'm still gonna be right here, but I do not want to get this to be any worse than it is. This might stick a little better. This is my daughter's lacrosse tape. Who was that was talking about boxer tape? Was that Angry? This only has to stay on for a little bit. I don't want that to get worse. There we go. Thank you, sir. May I have right. Thank you, sir. May I have another. And you better watch your butt because you get one. You're lucky if you get 2 taps. There's usually not time to do 2. You know what I mean? Oh, may have been I don't know. Somebody did. We're gonna roll this way. Spin it this way, it's still a better angle. You know the best way to make a steel chair effective? Hit it with it lined up on edge. There are still Parker King. There are still Acer looks familiar too. There are steel fight. If you look up Boo Hurt steel chair, I bet you, they might know. They might know, what it's like to be hit with a chair. You'll see. I'm just saying it's a search term. Boo hurt steel chair. You'll see some. Next set, try not to... Yeah. I did one but years ago. Oh, Acer, I knew it. I recognize the name in your green avatar. Thanks for hitting the like in the green avatar. Is that what they're called? Avatars? I'm older. I'm not up with the lingo. Profile picture. I have a really good grip with the sword. OG, I'm gonna show you my grip, and then I'd love for you to critique it. But this is a perfect grip right here. Everybody, I'll be catching up on chat. Yo! Seamstress! I'm making I'm altering the rule for 1 second. OG. Holding the pommel, yeah? And getting it so the sword handle is like in line with my forearm. I guess I can't really show it. I just realized I have gauntlets on. Right? Is that good? You think? Just John, what up? Right? Right, but I mean, I know you said that, but just because you are knowledgeable about a lot of stuff. Seamstress, this set is for you. I was gonna wipe my sweat, but I realized I'd be wiping it on metal. Now we'll catch up on chat. This is for that heart, me. Alright. Water time. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I threw those pummel strikes in. Actually, I was thinking about you for that. Oh! Crayon! Crayon is here. Ah, there goes that tape. I thought having this as an anchor would help me out. Let me write these sets down. I need to find a solution for my thumb as we go through chat. We're gonna finish this off real quick. Oh yeah, we're out of the hotel. All right, not bad. I almost never have soda here, but I bought this specifically for yesterday. Let me tape up my thumb and then I'll scroll through chat.
That's why you need Zevo traps. Zevo works 24/7 to lure, catch, and kill 99% of bugs traps for effortless protection. Zevo, fuel friendly, bug deadly.
The new solution, It's going to be the same thing, but now I'm going to wrap it a little bit farther.
Where will you go? In the V6 Pell?
We'll see how that goes. I'm trying to use all my daughter's tape. I want to do a whole hand wrap, but I don't want to waste all. This is her tape for lacrosse. I don't want to waste it all. If this doesn't work, I got one more band-aid, and the solution will be is not to take my left gauntlet off for the rest of the live stream. So we got 40 minutes, just so everybody knows. Just making sure I miss anything in chat. So yeah, we were in a hotel for a couple days. And one of these days, I am going to take this to a Walmart. We are going to have a Walmart parking lot dummy hitting, just to see what happens. Maybe we get the police called on us. Howdy, Mr. Wolf. I think we're at the end of the chat. Cool. All right, I've caught up. I believe. Makeshift blister prevention. Here's the water. All right, I'm gonna do some more. We're like halfway, just about halfway to 3,000, which would be a great number to get today. Yeah. Oh, you know, so I made a video a while back in the woods where it was like waiting for the princess kind of thing, like a more cinematic, edited, fully thought out video. And I was walking through the woods, heading home, and there was this woman walking her dog who totally avoided me by like 200 feet, going up out of the way. And then I realized it was gone, so I took off my helmet. And I kind of smiled and went like this, because I don't want people to get scared. But yeah, can you imagine if someone will avoid me by like 200 feet off the path? Can you imagine someone in a hotel room or a hotel lobby? Walmart should be fun. The thing with Walmart is you see all kind of stuff at Walmart. So I figure I might get away with it at Walmart more than somewhere else. Yo! None shall pass. So we are, one day, whenever I figure out, it'll be between this fight I have to come up in the next one. It's just a matter of me figuring out a day when I'm off work, if I can possibly get a fine that I can afford it too, or like bail myself out. I don't think that'll happen. We'll use plastic swords. All right, 3 sets kind of in a row, and I will keep an eye on chat in between. Sometimes in Boo Hurt International, since there's no punching or kicking, I actually stand square like this with my feet square. I couldn't do that, my Tis Peak. Thank you, Maximilian. This is how high I can get it. I can't go higher. The thing is I can't go like this because I have a tendency to extend and I will slice my ceiling. I never knew when I first got this house that like 11-foot or whatever ceilings would one day come in handy. It's a pain in the butt though to heat this house in the winter. I love this song coming on. Gonna catch up in chat soon. Thank you for following, Maximilian. 7. Oh. Man, 6'3" with a 7-foot ceiling. Well, at least it's not 6-foot ceiling. I don't even think you do 6-foot ceiling, because isn't that how tall a door is? You gotta watch out. Hopefully I don't get a restriction saying this on TikTok. Do you know what boob lights are? They're like the ones in the center. They kind of hang down about this far with the little pin, the screw in the middle. We always call them boob lights. You could actually probably hit your head on one of those. Almost. Those are actually probably like this chandelier here I've hit a couple times, being reckless, a little reckless with the sword. Yo! Uh-oh! Whoa! Just be cool, we owe you an immediate set here. Here we go. For the heart rate. Does everybody... Oh, katana at flea market? Real katana. But maybe you find one at a flea market that's better than real. Yeah, you know what? If you ever look at the... People have been doing more longsword one-on-one, like the pro fights, the MMA kind of fights, and they're pretty cool. I like them. I wish we could have sword in this sport again. We used to. I think I have videos on here. I used to make people quit when I'd half sword. Yeah. Oh, nice. If you restore them, that's freaking crazy amazing. Heck yeah. I just thought of something to talk about too, related to something, and I already forget. That was set 3. But yeah, like on here, if there's a heart me, I try and do an immediate set of 100. With the gifts, I up the intensity, but we're already kind of like this is my peak intensity of the day. I was thinking of something to talk about, and I forget. Oh well, we'll see if I remember. Doing another set right now. We are on 1,800. No, wait, that was... We need to write 300 down. 1,750. As far as I know, this is pretty close to accurate. So I'm keeping a better track because I'm actually... When I have the armor on, I'm doing specific sets of 100 and writing it down, and I remember more. Thank you. I do the battles in it. I just can't put it all on. I would put all my armor on, the chest plate to do this, but I can't because I can't do the buckles by myself. This is kind of like, I have, my next fight is Saturday. This is to make sure that my arms are always ready to swing a sword. Sometimes you can make up skill by just having endurance. And of course this commercial comes on in the middle of one of my favorite songs. No way. Well, heck, Crayon, thanks for hitting the like. That's cool, man.
And pay later at safelight.com.
And actually made in Japan. I'm gonna catch up with chat in 1 second. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. Hey, do y'all want to be in the highlight video? This is going to be a specific video about theory and stuff. So what we got to do, I'm going to talk about something. This is going to get blurry for 1 second while I get the screen recorder going on. Hang on. Screen recorder going on. Hang on. All right. Can you for that. Here, let me talk about something real quick. This is like a tip and trick thing. And I forgot already. All right. Dang it. It's like this odd thing I was going to talk about. Help me remember. Let me hit this and I'll remember. All right, here's one tip I can do. So as I was saying yesterday, if you want to do hips like this, side to side, right? This is the most easy way to do it. Left, right. Sometimes you might find it quicker to flip the sword around to the short side. That is not what I want to talk about, though. Do cardio like running? I do. I'm going to be doing cardio tonight. I was going to say some odd, stupid little tip for Boo Hurt, and I forget. We'll keep rolling. Thank you, Be Cool, for that gift. Let me finish this set. We'll just say that was about 20. I will catch up on chat right after that. So it is recording the screen. If I remember what stupid little tip I was going to say, I'll talk about. This T-bar. Here, this T-bar is my exact first longsword. This sword is like freaking probably 6 or 7 years old. This is my original longsword that I fought for so long. It actually used to stick out to about here, but I had to shave off, I had to cut it down because it was too long, just in case you would poke somebody in the eye. So, I do have one like that. This style here is basically whenever, I got this one here from Mad Axe, and this is just the grip that they had. So, yeah, nothing too crazy about the design choice between one or the other. I have 400 to write down. Let me scroll through chat, make sure I didn't miss anything while we're at it. The Purple Armory. This is my practice sword. The Purple Armory rolled tip. The reason we can't use this in Boo Hurt is because that tip is way too thin for the rules. This is my Tilco. Tilco is out of business, but I heard that they're back. I don't know if the swords would be just as good, but this thing has seen like 5 years worth of use. I can't believe it's still in one piece. So that is why I got a new one, which this is from Mad Axe. And it has a longer grip, which I kind of like, and the balance is like right here. See where it bounces? It actually bounces behind the crossguard, which is crazy. So, like, you know, the pivoting point is literally right here. Now, let me scroll through chat. Let me make sure. Daughter, what up? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything on chat. Oh, man. I had such a stupid little tip to talk about, everybody, and I forgot. If I remember it, I'll share it. I love techno. Let me get this music going again. Yeah, isn't that bounce crazy? Alright, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I have gotten out the saber, not really at all. Well, how about we'll do some? When we hit like 120. A minute, 120 the time. Making sure I didn't miss anything in chat. Parker Ming, Parker, are you there? I'm taking a screenshot because if Parker's not there, I'm gonna text him good day. Send him a DM because I hate when I miss when people come by. The oldest is from World War II is crazy. What did they? What kind is it? If you're still there. Today, Peter Parker. I will show you. We're I do run and stuff. I'm gonna do some ladder drills tonight, some jump rope, because the gym will be closed by the time I get around to doing cardio. Biking, I just might start biking, by the way. Yeah, I usually run. One of my favorite things to do is sprints. I'm sorry, Zeppelin, that is Zeppelin still here? Zeppelin, I might have missed him. I want to make sure that I text Zeppelin. I hate when I miss stuff, you know? Zeppelin's out here repeating himself. And because I didn't see it. Thought process when deciding to go with a smaller upturned cross guard. Oh, I got you. Yeah, it was just that's what they make. Let me write these sets down. Crap. See, it actually bothers me that I missed Zeppelin's comments there. So I will send him a DM and say I'm sorry. And yes, I do a lot of running and sprinting. The dummy is getting very close to the chandelier, everybody, so we need to move it back a little bit. I'm gonna pause the screensaver because the stupid tip it was this really odd tip I wanted to do. So let me just it's gonna get blurry for 1 second while I stop. All right. Shark Knight, what's up, Shark Knight? Here we go. Yo! All right, everybody, here we go. A couple sets in a row. Actually, I'm gonna do like a super extended set. What's up, Mark? The other Mark that has it written as his screen name. We got 25 minutes. All right, here we go. I see chat moving. I'm gonna catch up with you soon. I remember what I was gonna say now. Redneck, what up? All right. Here's my tip. That was 125. All right, anybody, this now is what's good. Hey, now I remembered. This will get blurry for 1 second. All right. So here's something stupid. A stupid little tip. Well, I gotta mute this. Darn it. All right. Heck yeah. Good job with that for sure. The car ride is over. Thankfully, the long car ride. All right, so check this out. Here's something. What's up, Creed? Just in time for me to share a stupid little tip. Oh, crayon. All right. When you're at home and you're hitting your Pell and you're like, you see me just kind of looking at chat. I'm not really looking at what I'm doing on here. Okay, that's great. What it does is, and I'm telling you from experience, sometimes if I've just been hitting the Pell without actually having any real life dueling practice or experience, and I've just been sitting at home hitting the Pell like this, okay, which I don't want anyone else to do either. It's very important, even if you're hitting your Pell, is to look at where you're swinging, right? So check this out. I'm looking. I'm looking where I'm hitting. Because what will happen is, you'll get into this habit of just doing this. Oh, I'm just hitting a Pell. And you're just staring like straight ahead. And it's kind of mindless. So what happens is, you don't see openings. You're not looking where you're swinging. You might even not even be swinging exactly where you want to. Oh no! You know what a great sword is? I have one sitting. I'll show you one of the best swords ever. This. It has an edge. It's a ruler or a yardstick or something. 46. Oh, all right. I appreciate that. We won't count these because it's a yardstick, but this has an edge alignment. You just gotta watch because it's a little more fragile. But you can totally. This thing's probably like $3 at Walmart. You gotta watch out because it has a metal tip. You don't want it to like bust or rip anything important. But yeah, this right here, perfect to practice edge alignment for $3. And just to finish that tip, yeah. So you don't want to get in the habit of just hitting your Pell. So yeah, good tip. Whenever you do have swords and stuff to practice, you don't want to sit here and do this the whole time. You don't want it to become so mindless. 50. That you're just staring straight ahead. Actively look where you're throwing your shots. You know, I think that's a good tip. Because I've found sometimes myself, when you're just dueling and it's the first couple duels, you're not into it yet, my mind's just like, oh, I'm just kind of looking, I'm just throwing hits. I'm not really looking where. I'm totally like missing that they were open down here. I could have come around this way, they were open. But because I've been sitting at home just doing this, I missed. Does that make sense? Yo, thanks, Zero, thanks for the follow. Ooh, man. That's late, but I'm glad you made it home. Oh, man. So, yeah, stupid little tip. 78, okay. So to take two, for anyone who just tuned in, if you're sitting there at home hitting a Pell like this, you don't want to get in the habit of just staring straight ahead. You want to be able to throw strikes where you want them. So always look. It is Big Unk Doom. What's up, Unk Doom? Thanks for that like button. Let me start over. Last try. This is going to be a highlight video of me talking, which I think is a stupid little tip. So whenever you're at home, you're hitting your Pell, you don't want to just sit here and mindlessly go like this the whole time. I was just basically staring straight ahead, hitting the Pell. Doesn't matter where I hit it. Yo! Thank you for the donations there. What you want to do is actively look where you're throwing your strikes. Even if you're just at home and it's really boring. But look where you're throwing your strikes. Your eyes should be just ahead of your sword. Because odds are, at some point you're going to get out there and you're just going to be staring straight ahead. And the worst thing you can do is miss an opening because they were like this and you didn't see it because you were not looking. Yo! Oh, a heart me too. I owe you a cent. Yeah, you don't want to get caught just staring ahead. It's easy to just stare straight ahead. I'm looking straight into his eyes. They're captivating. But you know what? I didn't see if he was open down there. I didn't see her down there. So yeah, always, with your Pell work, always look where you're swinging. And I'm a bad role model for that because when stuff's happening like this in chat, yo, what up, daddy? As Nick was saying. So yeah, you want to, yo, how about that? I owe you a good set for those. Yeah, always try and look ahead. I'm a bad example because a lot of times I'm staring at chat like this. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I got. That's my little tip for today. Nick, thanks for the follow, Nick. And Redneck, hey man, I owe you some. Let me pause the screen recorder. We'll see if that's a good highlight or not. Cooking chicken and rice for 6 days of meal prep. Thank you, Toast, for keeping track of that. We're gonna write down 123. Get this music back on here real quick. We got 15 minutes. 6 minutes till the saber comes out. So Redneck, I owe you a set of 100 for the heart me, and Unc Doom, what up? Sorry I was talking for a minute. Trying to wipe my sweat off my thumb. 135. I appreciate it. That's awesome for meal prep. Hey. Let's write down 135 here. Alright, here we go. Get some more hits on here. I might have done some extra sets of 100 and forgot too before I started talking. I don't think I did. Alright, Redneck, this is for your heart me. And we're moving right into your gifts that you sent. We're going right into some saber. What's up there, Dragon Lord? Bearded operator, if you're still there. All right, for the gifts, Redneck here. We're breaking out the saber a little early. That's actually a bit of a workout. Yo, why what? Let me see what I missed. Yeah. A two-handed falchion is crazy. Let me turn this down a little bit. Crazy, those things are nuts. At Dragon Con, someone had one of those and was just dropping people the whole time. Nick, are you still there? Dragon Lord? Was that why? Asking about why? Maximilian! Yeah! Saber Gang. I'm going to be fighting Saturday Saber. The funny thing is if there's a super big area to fight in, I'm gonna take full advantage of it and run around. Yeah. Oh, my last Saber fight video, I was running all around. I was running in circles. Oh, Crusaders. Heck yeah, awesome. You know, we got about another 12 minutes just because I told my daughter I'd be there at 2. And I like to keep my word, at least when it comes to that. All right, what is a more... Right. It is like... I will get you a look at it. Can you see it? So this is... Oh, I love this song, too. This is made by... It was sold by Arms Street. They don't have them anymore, unfortunately. You'd probably know more than me. I have a whole book. Yeah, I'm hacking right now. I'm on 34 hits. 134. Sorry, Redneck. I got distracted. I'm doing your sets for your gifts. It's a little harder to swing this thing around just right-handed the whole time. It is Arm Street. Now the thing is, they don't sell them anymore. I've talked to them for 3 years now. Every time I see them at Pencil, I'm like, hey man, did you get any more of those sabers? They're like, no. And I have a weight. I have a handle. See how the grip is a little bit thicker? I have a metal weight that I put in the grip to make it a little heavier. Yo, what's up there? Yo. How's it going? I always say yo. That's not a good one. That's not a good combo for me. We're at 60 with the saber. 60 with the saber. Yeah, Toast. And if you're live later, maybe I can drop by. It depends what my daughter and I are doing today. The thing with this saber is right now I'm trying to find a couple like 2 or 3 hit combos. I worked on these. These actually, like, for me are pretty quick. Those are kind of quick. I bring it up enough to count it for another strike. The reason I don't like coming that way is it's harder for me to get my sword up to block. Head, torso, groin combo. Although we're not allowed to do the groin, but I will aim somewhere down in the lower torso. Yo! Undercuts, Garrett. Let's go through the motions then. Head, torso, under. It's hard to see on this angle though, because I'm passing the dummy. Head. Let's see. Head, torso. No, I think coming this way first. Head, torso. Another dent in the water bottle. I don't know. Thanks for smashing that like button, by the way. That's what's great about chat is deciding on stuff to try. So my whole buckler tournament coming up, I'm sticking with these. And if I have the room, I'm going to be running around in circles and charging. Yeah, the SCA songs are the best. And I will be doing my running with the... So if I have the room, I think it's hilarious to run in, to kind of like run in circles and then just run forward and act like I'm gonna hit up here and then hit them like down low and just run, keep running. Or sometimes go like this. You know, you just look for an opening, kind of like the thing I was saying. It's important to look where you're striking. And Toast, I used to have a helmet on here, but I broke it after a while. I used to smack the helmet on here. It was so loud. It'd be like, ding, ding, ding. So, hold on. Alternating sides? That's the thing. Is it better to alternate sides or not? We got 6 minutes, everybody. Just so we know, this is the good night, the good time for theories and things. Helmet. I say gorget, by the way. I don't know. It's probably super wrong. Helmet, gorget, kidney groin, kidney groin. Like this. We're talking. Is that those are different targets, right? So. Like that? I don't know. Oh. I thought you'd give me targets. Yo, Daedric, what's up? For yeah, exactly. You're singing the song. I thought you'd give me targets. I'm like, well, I mean, a groin isn't really a target, but I was like, we can just try it. I mean, it's a target in real life. If I was fighting, you know, like if I was fighting in the streets, I would not purposely do that. But a groin cut is a master strike, right? In Italian, isn't it? Feather fall. Oh my gosh! I was just saying we're almost feather. All right, let's get some action. And woo, see what I mean? I swear to you, I was just saying, well, we're gonna get off here in a minute, and now everybody coming by. My range of motion, yes, I will. Yeah, I mean, a groin is, yeah, and yes, a groin is a master strike. I know at least in Italian. Feather. Alright, here, let me do the range of motion, and we'll get a couple more sets with the longsword for feather. Redneck, I was trying to get some strikes into. The range, here's something cool about range. Whenever I'm fighting this, like, left foot forward, and when I'm doing all the punching and stuff, feather fall. I usually have my right hand back, so my range is actually like probably here. But when I have my right foot forward, I'm actually a little bit farther back compared to left foot forward. Right foot forward, left foot forward to do the same thing. Well, maybe, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, I am actually closer. My general range, though, is about here. This is just where I feel comfortable, where I'm hitting with, like, this part of the sword. Alright, don't want to kill my right arm. Just so we know, tomorrow... Oh, great. Here, let me show you a little trick about these too. I can do everything in these. I can get these arms anywhere I want to go. Okay, so they tie on top. This here has a leather band that connects to this. These two things are connected. This hangs off of here, right? The elbow is tied into my, see where it's tied in? So this is my tip, if you want to know or not. This is why I love these arms. So the elbow, of course, has a strap there, but I do not connect this to my elbow because if you look, I guess you probably can't see it on here, but the range of motion actually, sometimes I would be doing stuff like this and feel it pulling on here because this is all one big piece. So I actually do not connect these. I do not connect these two together because I feel I get a little bit better range of motion. Just so you know. Knee high is back. Man, everybody's come by. I think we did like 70. I last time I counted. And I asked them to make this a little thinner down here, because then my gauntlets roll around them a little better. My last set of arms is a little bit wider, and I don't have them like super skin tight. I do on my melee kit, but duels I get smacked here a lot more. All right, I love this song coming on, so we're gonna do for Featherfall, for those gifts. I'm gonna keep an eye on chat. Don't worry. Because I love this song. We're going to do a whole set to this. All I listen to is techno, like my whole life. 75. Good, thank you for the correction. All right, here we go. We're going to do And just so everybody knows, we just may be on here again tonight, but not in armor tonight. About the same time as last night, because it's a school night. My daughter's gonna be at her mom's. What else am I gonna do except sit here and hit a dummy with a sword? Polearm users. I'm not the best polearm user. OG Toast, we were talking about some halberds and stuff last night. Could have some tips. In Boohurt though, right? Because Crusaders, you already do some other than Boohurt stuff. If I remember from last time I was looking through your profile. Crusaders, I'm gonna give you a follow back too, by the way. Just so you know, a lot of times I flip through if I see somebody follows. If they're not in armor in their picture, a lot of times because I just scroll by. I don't mean to do it on purpose, but sometimes I miss people. If I look and someone doesn't have videos, or if it's private, a lot of times I just don't fall back. But Crusaders, man, because I know I've looked through stuff. I remember you had a couple of videos of lighter. Or not like boffer stuff or something. Either way, it's nice to meet you again. As I will definitely give you a follow back. Yo, we're inside, Adrian. Yeah. Well, the thing with Boohurt, I don't know. Like, is there anything like as far as your stance? Like, do you want your foot to land? Like, do you bring? I bring up my foot and I actually try and hit. I think my halberds land before my foot does. That's how I was taught. I was taught when you're swinging the halberd like this. You know, the guy who taught me, and he could be totally wrong. You swing, and I kind of get my weight going behind it, and it hits before my foot hits. The timing, I don't know if you're doing Pell work. All right, let's get some hits for this song here real quick. A good power strike technique. All right. Yeah, so there's something maybe to practice with the order of body mechanics. I would say this too, maybe. Dave, the sword guy, what up? I would say this too, maybe. If you're swinging with the halberd and you're moving, you don't want to have your body commit before your sword or your axe. If you're swinging and moving, I believe, because if you need to retreat, right? So if you're swinging at the Pell in place, great. If you're moving, I think the whole theory is that you also step after it, because if you step before it, you lose that momentum for one, so your body is not putting as much force into it. And the other thing is too, if you start to swing, now what happens if somebody comes and you need to change direction real quick? You can always stop the momentum and do something else. Does that make sense? Compared to this. I don't know. I'm probably just telling you some nonsense. But Omni Cheeks. If you're cross-checking somebody, here's some. You feather fall. Alright, I gotta get my... Alright, we are running a little bit over. I will still get my daughter at 2 o'clock. I have a 10-minute drive. This just means we're cutting into shower time. Alright, after this song. Feather fall. If you're gonna smash into somebody to cross-check them, don't go like... Don't do this. Do this. Run, and as you hit them closer to your body, and then you push out. Don't run like this. Run like this. Feather fall. This set is for you and Redneck. For Redneck, still making up for his gifts too. I have an armor walkthrough video. I have an armor walkthrough video of my other armor. Should I do one on this? I will. Just give me, I need the time to do it. It'll be after this tournament Saturday. Yes, Jeremy. Perfect tip. As soon as this song is over, I gotta go. Good tip. Good also tip here. Yeah, not just about, but just in general, good theory. Pain compliance tool, range and power. Yeah. If you're doing this and it's not for like the last man on the team to go down, you're kind of wasting your. Yeah, right. Yeah, I guess we all kind of know that. Huh? You're wasting your roll or whatever. It's a little different though if they come at you and you have to grapple because you have no choice at the time. Almost done. That's for the thank you, OG, for inspiration. That is I rounded that off at 300. Let me write it down. Let's get the numbers for today. I'm expecting to be on again. It was. Could you? I was feeling it. That's Feather and Redneck. Because I was kind of finishing up on Redneck's gifts. It's kind of arbitrary. I don't have a specific thing. Except the heart means I do 100. And OG, that perfume yesterday was crazy. Stuff like that. I try and do a little more than 100 for stuff that's not just like a rose. We got 1, 2. Well, we're kind of close. 20, about 2,300. Heck yeah, wild card. What's up, wild card? Yeah, anything to train. You know what? Let me turn this down as we start to get this armor off. I wish I didn't drink all that Mountain Dew. I would love to have had a sip at the end. Next time I have to save a sip. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave day 84 as is. Because a lot of times I do day 84 part 1 and 2. So I'm going to continue with day 84 tonight. I'm not going to erase it. Like a lot of times I erase it. We'll put it in a different color later. Yeah, heck yeah. If it's nice weather... There actually are a couple times where I'll hit this thing like off of the live. When I'm doing it on a live, it's more for numbers. But if I'm going over something in my head, sometimes I'll be out and I'll be like, oh wait, what if I did this? Like what if... And Daedric, if you're there, I will make a close-up armor video for my armor. Sometimes I'll think like, well, what if? Because I have a lot of trouble recovering from these in armor. And I'll be like, well, what if I like just what if I just loosen my grip so then I can just let the sword drop, you know? Because I'm always going like this and trying to bring the sword up like that. I'm like, the other day I was saying, what if I would hit and just go like this? Like stuff like that. And I'll go out and screw around a little bit on it and not record it. Do you know what I mean? That accident incident is crazy. I'm glad you're alright with that. I need to get a chainsaw out and do some things. Yo, Night Stuff. What up, Night Stuff? But I'm not doing that till I get back from this tournament either. So I will probably even have a live stream at my other place next week at some point. I'm just kind of pressed with time between this tournament coming up and work. I gotta work 3 nights in a row. I'm driving to South Carolina after working a 12-hour shift at night. My whole goal is to get to a hotel and go to sleep. Get my armor out and go to sleep. Yeah, no sweater needed. I have like a sweater under here. A natural sweater. We have to do a shirtless live stream again before the temperature goes, just to see if I get restricted for my shirt being off like usual. Yeah, I'm glad you need stitches too. Daedric, let me give you a quick close-up though. I should... Alright, my brig is super small and doesn't really protect me very well, just so you know. So as you can see I have this plastic plate sewn in here under my left arm because that's where I get hit a lot. Because my brig is like very not protective. I have like the bare minimum. And I have these like yoga mat pads. This picks up under my arm, and then this plastic one picks up the gap here. I have these yoga mats to kind of help reduce some of that too. Duct tape can fix that extra sweater. You're right. I have a video from a couple years ago where I had my daughter put duct tape on my back and rip it off. So I know exactly what you're talking about. And I'll do an official close-up video at some point. But so you can see the arming points. I do the ones where I sew them on. Yeah, you can always put anything underneath the gambeson. As long as they don't see it, you're good. So whenever I lift my arms, I have some extra plates. It's just a thin plastic plate. It's not the best thing in the world, but it helps. Like I can tell you for sure it helps. You're gonna have gaps a lot of times here too. You know what I mean? So it helps to have a plastic plate sewn on the inside of your gambeson.
With all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack,
Yeah,
suspension,
that would be good. I think that'd be a good idea.
Nissan Pathfinder Rock 3.
Yeah, right. A trade-off of protection versus weight movement. Let me show you one last thing. I definitely got to go. And my forearms, where I get hit the most in forearms, this is some yoga mat that I put holes in with my leather punch. And I use fishing line. This is all fishing line. I sew everything with fishing line, by the way. But those are the longer strip. I would love to hang my armor outside to dry. I'm gonna hang it up on something, by the way, not just lay it on the floor. But somebody stole my rugby cap, my padded rugby helmet, off my porch. So I'm not, and they stole it because I had it tied to a hook, so it didn't just blow away with the wind. But somebody is gonna steal my padded rugby helmet. Someone would steal my armor. Oh, yeah. The fishing line is great, and I put that yoga mat lines right up here, and it lines it's right on the opposite. So that way, if I'm like this and someone hits me here, there's a strip of yoga mat here, and if my arms are up and I get hit here, there's a yoga mat here. All right, so I gotta go. Yo, what's up there, HyperFX? Tonight I will be back on at some point. 80% chance. The 20% would be like I don't know. I'd say it's pretty definite, but it'll be like after 9 probably. It's either gonna be from 7 to 9. I'll broadcast my cardio. If my daughter goes to her youth group, I will be doing cardio in a parking lot. Yes, OG. We'll catch you later. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for the gifts, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. A little shout out before we go. Who's still here? Featherfall, OG Toast, TikTok daughter. Well, OG TikTok daughter of OG Toast, Daedric, Maximilian, Black Dragon, AMS, and Shaka Bing. Who are said, what up? Thanks for hanging out. Oh yes, Crusaders. Why doesn't it show up? Well, for some reason. If for anyone else who I didn't mention, thanks for hanging out. Crusaders, before I go, I just followed you back. Hey, all right, everybody. I will catch y'all later. No armor tonight. It'll be with the leather gloves. Tomorrow's gonna be more of a brainless getting hits on the dummy thing. I feel satisfied with the amount of longsword we did today. Every other day is gonna be armor till the fight. All right, catch y'all later. Have a good rest of the day. If I see you later, cool. If not, catch you next time.